What's that?
The Dominant. The man who killed my brother.
Are you absolutely certain?
I've seen him every night for the past 13 years. Watched as the flames of his icon took Joshua.
Now!
Dead?
I'm here, and so's Togo. Don't worry about us. You've been waiting for this. Go!
Sid! Forgive me. Where did he go?
I'm not here for you, Garuda!
Found you.
You called me! Why?
monster. And I will not let you stand in my way!
Control it, Clive! It is you, isn't it, Clive?
Stop this! Now!
I said stop! You're too nice is your problem. Bloody mess. This. Oh, Clive. The ghost you've been chasing was inside you all along. I'll be damned if I know what that means. Oh. Why? Why did you have to listen to him? Benner. This can't be what you wanted, can it?
is bold or desperate.
Will you engage him personally, Your Highness?
Of course.
Griegel's breath fill your wings.
Reform the cohorts. At once.
Your Highness.
Saboteurs.
Their attacks are frequent and widespread, even in the holy capital.
The capital? What of my father? Is he...
Radiance is safe. But he has ordered the city guard strengthened. We can expect no reinforcements.
It is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount. I shall deal with our enemies here. All of them. It was me. I killed Joshua.
Ah, you're awake. You're just full of surprises. First that trick with Garuda, then whatever the hell that other thing was. Didn't know you had it in you.
Do it.
Hey?
Kill me.
It was me. I killed him. I killed Joshua. I killed them all. I'm a monster. And I deserve to die. So end it. End it now. Please. Please. Ah! I reckon I can take you, if that's what you want. But first, I thought I'd give you the benefit of my timeless wisdom. It seems to me, you see, that since you're still breathing, you might as well make yourself useful. Get dressed. Pretty as you are, you're not my type. I'll, see you in the hall.
What are you going to do now? May as well hear what he has to say.
Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Did you see the girls he brought back?
Odin and Bahama had at it.
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up a scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. What do you want? I see I'm busy here. So, what'll it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. And?
Look what the Colonel dragged in.
Go on, then. Is that all?
And what do you want?
Go on, then.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the Blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gab's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumours all point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gab.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
This is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase. A perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts. Can't be much further now. is it, boy?
After him! Don't let him escape!
Gav!
Who goes there? This one's a deserter! Take his head!
Out of my way.
You made your choice!
That's enough. It's over. Stay down.
There he is! Don't let him escape! Kill the deserter!
Clive, what's the situation?
You're late.
Gav's in trouble!
What?
The Imperials are on his tail. We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon.
Die, you bastard!
Think that hurt me. Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here. All right. One down, one to go.
This time. Who's that? Come on. That's better. Not this time.
Since when could these bastards fly? But what goes up must come down. Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off.
I'm sorry.
I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon. Die, you bastard! Think that hurt me more than it hurt him. Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here. All right. One down, one to go.
There's a good boy. Not this time. Come on. This quickly. That'll help.
Since when could these bastards fly? But what goes up must come down. Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off. Come on. Shit! There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
Well, that's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading, for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant of fire, all right.
He can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible, and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid,
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not. We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
Back to where it all began. He must be stopped.
Spitting great gouts of fire he was, like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend. She's awake.
Right.
Go to her, you fool. Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Jill.
Isn't the Moogle funny? I wonder what it's trying to say.
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh. I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans. Nectar, you say? Clive. So it would seem. That sounds painful.
Let's get this fixed before someone does themselves in.
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Ffxvi Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened to Clive? What happened at Ffxvi Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say?
Ffxvi.
We have found you. did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened. And so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should make ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
I thought I told you to make yourself scarce. Your friend needs to get dressed.
Kenneth is
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be...
We strive to be better than those. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pet. I have 3 meals for 3 industrial...
I'd be a...
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are... You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells.
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
Something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
There's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these? Anyway, thanks for the food.
Oi. Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
All right.
Marvelous.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lost, not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps. Now go, and do not...
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild mickleberries.
Can I help you?
Kenneth sent me.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of Ffxi's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. I would be lost without the kindness of good people.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
I hate to be a bird.
Ah, glad to see the colour back in your cheeks. That's one less thing to worry about.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here.
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven. And you...
It's kind of you just...
It is the truth. And not a soul among us would...
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation. It'd better all be here. Off you go, then.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
Yes? What? Go on, then. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. Finished, are you?
Isn't the Moogle funny? I wonder what it's trying to say.
Someone's in trouble. It's over. It's over. That's enough. Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant? That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
There you are. And all safe and sound.
Well, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much...
Wait, see you in...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But
that's all right. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small... Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything? I know it's not much, but it's... I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days.
Now, my research.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, alright? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready. Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Rand did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
thanks to you. We should press on. That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Look at the fuse on this one.
Garuda, lend me your strength!
That's enough. Stay down.
That's enough. Stay down. It's over. It's over.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oi! Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. And just when I thought mine... Oh, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. So here, you understand me, don't you? These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. I've got something special needs delivering before the... You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for...
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't...
Stay down. It's over.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
Are you the stable master?
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that for?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded.
I'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crown.
Gizal green.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, but you can't get greedy. As I still, I got my wares, and that's all that...
Good girl. You get some rest. You barely have to step out your front door.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
Boom, leave them in the park.
It was good, honest work building that aqueduct.
And when we had proper...
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
we should think about pressing on.
All right. Just let me get this down, mate.
Can't be seen talking to you. If there's anything you need, ask Martha.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son.
What are you after? That all, is it?
He goes to Eastpool. Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
I don't care what your orders are.
Get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on.
Company.
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
That's enough. It's over.
You lose.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn round. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away. The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed.
I hear the leathers are due to go up.
Do you like that?
It was good, honest.
Ah, you're back. What happened?
We did. He's fine. And he'll have the bridge.
Well, thank the founder.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creature's out there.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. But anyway, thank. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here.
We'd be delighted.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey?
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
Fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way. Did we?
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Shut me for the pain. I beg you. The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. for the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Good, honest.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Use profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this, and they'll know you for one of us. And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no saviour. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else. But at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust she'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Don't you worry about them boards. I use good solid lumber. It's the base on the other side.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
That's enough. You lose. You're finished. It's over.
Big you got there. Hand him over. Stay down.
Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfors, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you, then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Made out baked, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. We'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
Look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
It's over. Wake!
I'm gonna find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe. You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire... Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast again. Served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass...
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. This area seemed a very different place back then.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories. For me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
Ah. You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmacia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah. If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Well met, friend. Safe travels.
I have to find it. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Mark.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Well, go on then. If he gets away...
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help.
Ha! Send a bearer to Not bloody likely. That's it.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there.
You want something done right, you don't send a...
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ron... Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. We have to find him. Go.
I better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the blood. Now, I've not got your knack, see? And I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take... It's just a short climb down. I'll make...
Claimed it.
All right, eating it, but only might have, you understand? There were a lot of bog crabs down... Oh, don't worry, there weren't too...
Eating crystal. This should be interesting. This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made...
Be more careful next.
Oh, I will. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm... There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I'm...
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay.
He was making for the marshes then.
You barely have to step.
That's one of our branded.
He can't have got far. I better keep my eyes peeled. A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went. Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris. Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial search before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
I'll be fucked if I'm leaving this to a bear.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean... I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this. You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes.
The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers? Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Surely so.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Well now, unfamiliar faces.
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have...
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions. The levy's going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me. Telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either. Though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day. Almost as if he...
We'll keep asking.
Good day, milady.
I'm looking for a bearer. An elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields.
Ah, that old bunny. He's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up...
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. Living in a dream, but better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to...
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere.
Thank you.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird. He'll be in the stables.
Patrick the chocobo keeper.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for... He's not in his usual spot by the well.
You must be...
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an...
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you... Ah, so that... Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep...
Thank you.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him. Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further? There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Stay down!
It's over.
You're finished!
It's over.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool? I will come back for you then.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my...
Thank you, both of you. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness. And now that light... It's nothing but a fantasy, of course. But it's the blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stay behind, we would long since have... We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle...
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need. Leave this with me. As soon as I return.
Thank you. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you regarding the future of the village. And what might be done for Lady Hannah.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful. There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth. It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around.